So I'm gonna have a spoonful of coconut oil with my breakfast.
It's kind of disgusting.
But it's what my nutritionist told me to do. And now for the worst part of the day.
Bottoms up.
Hey free woman, I'm Freelee, welcome back to the Frugivore channel. So today's video is a response to what I eat in a day as a vegan actor, Madelaine Petsch. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, never heard of her, but she has a big YouTube channel, 5.91 million subscribers, and she just put up this video like yesterday, so it is ripe. It is ripe for the picking, and we are going to respond to that now. But before we get into it, don't forget to like this video or dislike the video. You can do that too if you're not happy with it, but just do something if you want to see more of them. Alright, let's get into it.
Hello.
Hello.
It's very pink in here. I just woke up and did my skincare routine. That's why there is yet another pimple dot on my chin that you can kind of...
Okay, so it looks like she has that stuff in her lips, and the reason I pointed out is it's not to try and put her down or anything like that. It's just to highlight the fact that you don't need to be doing this, okay? You know, she's setting an example for young women around the world because she is so well known. So a lot of young women are going to follow what she does. And I want you to feel good enough in yourself as yourself to not have to mutilate your body, basically, because I've been there, done that, all right? And I'm here to tell you, it doesn't make you happier. You know, it doesn't make you a better person or, you know, more liked by others or, you know, others who actually matter. Okay, people of substance, you know, you're going to attract a man or a woman of substance who doesn't care about the size of your lips, your hips, your tits, whatever. Okay, so that's why I wrote My Naked Lunchbox, to expose all of this and to, you know, help you accept yourself as you are. We come in different, you know, unique looks. Some of us have skinny looks, skinny lips. Some of us have fat lips, whatever. It doesn't matter. You're an adult female human, okay? And as you are right now, if you're looking after yourself, following a healthy diet and lifestyle, that's all you need to do, okay? You don't need to manipulate your body at all, you know, to be a complete human, okay? Because you're already that, and that's what I just wanted to say. And it's a shame to see her setting this example for young women around the world.
Kind of not see because I picked one that was skin colored.
And let me just say that I am so happy that she is plant-based. She says vegan. I don't know whether she speaks about animals. Let me know in the comments below. Does she speak about animals? Is she really vegan or is she plant-based? You know, because if you're vegan, you speak about the animals.
Yay!
We're gonna talk about what I eat in a day. It's like something that I'm very nervous about doing because at the end of the day, it's like this is just truly what works for me. I do go through phases of what I like to eat. This is just like what I'm eating right now. I have a plant-based diet. I've been plant-based my whole life.
She's been plant-based her whole life. Excellent. God, like I wish I had those parents. I love you, Mum, but that's amazing.
Importantly, I like to start my day like every other YouTuber on the planet. A huge glass of water.
Good, good.
All I want to do is get back in bed and make pancakes, but I really want to show you what I typically eat in a day. I think it's time to do it.
You can definitely have pancakes too. You can definitely have pancakes. I have them in the Raw Till 4 book. They're high carbohydrate, low fat. You can do that. It's not Raw Till 4, but it's still good, okay? It's definitely not as good as fruit, and I always recommend fruit first thing in the morning, but you know, she wants pancake. Yeah, her lips definitely.
I remember what I was gonna say. How do I become a morning person? Bonk. Let's do some coffee.
She has the coffee.
One of my most stunning creations of the day.
Okay, so you can see here that she has a deficient diet, and even though it's plant-based, it can still be deficient. Deficient namely in glucose, okay, and fructose. You know, fructose, especially if you're not having fruit in the morning, it's not going to work well for your body. It's not a good start, okay? You need that hydrating water, fiber, and the glucose, the fructose, the sucrose, which is all inside the fruit, is really going to give you that energy to start the day if you have enough. So that's why she's going to the caffeine.
All right, well, I just did a little bit of work on my computer and
did you see her? She's like, oh, you know, she got her hit. She got her drug hit. That's what it is. Let's not, you know, mince words here. That's exactly what it is. It is a psychoactive stimulant. Most of the world is addicted to it because they have a deficient diet, even plant-based, even vegan, yes, you know, but you have to like educate yourself on why you're having it. I haven't had coffee for over 15 years and there's a very good reason for that.
And drink my coffee. We're going to make breakfast and I have therapy after this, which I'm very excited for. I definitely have to make like an active effort to eat healthy fats because I don't...
Healthy fats.
really incorporate it well into my diet, and I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, you don't have to. This healthy fats, propaganda. It's just been sold to us by the oil industry, by the nut butter industry, by so many industry. And yes, okay, they might be plant-based, but you do not have to worry about getting this bunch of good fat. That is a myth, or else I would be not existing at this point after nearly 14 years of not getting in this healthy fat quota, which, you know, a lot of people try and say that you need, like Abbey Not So Sharp and people like that. It's just rubbish. It is absolutely rubbish, okay? She should be focusing on the carbohydrates first and foremost. It's very easy to get enough fats in your diet. People don't have to focus on that. So this is like, whoever told her that is this.
Mood for avocado toast this morning, although I do love to eat that sometimes. So I'm gonna have a spoonful of coconut oil with my breakfast.
It's kind of disgusting.
But it's what my nutritionist told me to do.
Oh, okay. So there you go. It's what my nutritionist told me to do. Anyone can be a nutritionist. Remember that. Anyone can call themselves a nutritionist. She's obviously listening to someone who is clueless. Absolutely clueless. You don't want to have a big spoonful of coconut oil. Honestly, it doesn't have any fiber. It doesn't have any carbohydrates. It doesn't have any protein, micronutrient. I'm sorry, it's just fat, okay? It has the macro of fat. It is 100% refined fat. And you know, I'm all about coconuts, okay? We grow them here. I love coconut. But actually eating the coconut, when you refine it and you extract the oil, it's not a health food anymore, okay? It's something like, yeah, maybe rub it on your skin, but it's not something to be ingested. And sure, I might have oil here and there if I eat out or something like that, but having it intentionally, like a full like spoon of it, that is the worst advice. That's, she doesn't have, I think she's taking this because she thinks it's going to help, like make her, you know, keep her skin beautiful or something like that. It's just a myth. It is an absolute myth. Okay, so please don't start your day with a big spoonful of oil. You need the carbs. Has no minerals, you know.
You will need some instant oatmeal. This one has no added sugar. A banana, frozen blueberries.
No added sugar. Just get the added sugar. Seriously, don't be going down this low sugar route. You know, at least she had a banana there and she's got some blueberries, but it's still a very small amount of fruit. And this is also going to make you want to have caffeine, get a jolt, you know, get some energy, get some face slapping, because that's what it does. It basically slaps you around during the day, caffeine. That's what it does. It doesn't give you real energy, but you're going to that. You're going to the caffeine for energy. Your brain is like, oh, you know, I don't have enough glucose, fructose, just give me some energy. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
More almond milk. I truly just love oatmeal so much. I think it's so delicious. Anyway, you've all made oatmeal before.
Madelaine, try some nice cream. I recommend nice cream in the morning instead of the oats. I mean, oats are great as well. They can be quite a big source of glyphosates, so you've got to be careful with that. It's always better to have fresh, you know. I've got so many nice creams in this book, so many recipes. You know, smoothie bowls as well. There are things that are going to treat your body better, give you better energy first thing in the morning than, you know, this dry packet food, okay, that can last for years and years and years. Fresh. We need to be eating fresh.
I finally came across Freelee the banana girl and she saved my life. Literally overnight, I sat my partner down and said, listen, I don't expect you to do the same, but I can no longer do this. I have to be a vegan. Not knowing that this was going to be the best decision of my life and literally cure my cystitis, my anxiety, my depression. Raw till 4. I did it, I don't know when I started to see results. I think within the first 6 months, definitely, of constantly eating raw till 4. I felt better. I was getting less and less panic attacks. I was getting more sleep. I wasn't so irritable. My cystitis was going right down. It is by far the best decision I have ever made. I got my life back and I owe everything to Freelee, because if she hadn't decided to make YouTube videos, where would I be now? So this is for you, girl. Thank you so much.
Cut it in the peel. So yummy.
Yummy.
I got a little excited. It was really hot.
Sometimes I start my day with celery juice.
I love her hair color, but I don't think it's her natural color. Let me know in the comments below. Maybe it is. But by the way, I haven't dyed my hair. I haven't dyed my hair for about 3 years now, and it's grown so much. It has grown so much. It's fine hair, because that's just my natural hair. It's just fine. But it has grown a lot. Crazy. Dyeing it is not good.
I did that a lot in LA, and I just haven't gotten into it here yet. I'm sure I'll do an update of what I eat in a day once I've really gotten into my routine here. I've only been here for like a month. I just enjoy kind of the ritualistic aspect of it. I'm actually going to make my salad for later right now.
I mean, like, obviously celery juice is going to be better than having caffeine. It's always going to be better, but the thing is, there's hardly any calories in that celery juice, so it's not going to give you that energy, you know, that you actually need, and that's why people go to caffeine instead.
Any kind of breaded chicken burger. You can also go without the breading. Pan.
Oil. I mean, like, even that much oil is not good for your bloodstream, and it affects your sugar metabolism. So you end up having blood sugar issues because you've got this fat lining your bloodstream, and it's preventing the sugar from leaving the bloodstream and entering the cell, causing insulin issues. So it's best if you don't add oil at all. And I know that these sort of like patties, these plant-based patties, they have oil already, so you can just put them in the fry pan and not worry about the oil.
So to start off, I'm obsessed with glucinado kale.
It is my favorite kind of kale.
It's also referred to as dinosaur kale. Brand new fresh kale. It's super crispy. 1 bunch of glucinado kale.
It just said on the screen, seriously, who gets excited about kale? I agree. I don't like it. It's too fibery. It's tough. Try to eat it raw, and then you'll have some idea of whether we're meant to eat it at all. It's just like, I'm not into it. So
drizzle it. And the chicken burgers, the plant-based burgers are actually done. Look at that. This looks
Absolutely disgusting. First thing in the morning.
I will enjoy it later on, so we're just gonna cut these up. I've always
She said it looks absolutely disgusting first thing in the morning, but she's gonna enjoy it later on. I don't know, it looks pretty good, but it's not something that I would recommend eating very often. And for lunch, I'd keep it for dinner, and I'd probably have it once a week maximum, because these highly processed plant-based burgers, yes, of course, it's better than eating animals. Like, I can't emphasize this enough, but when it comes to health and meeting your nutritional requirements, it doesn't do a good job, okay? Because most of them are high in fat and high in protein. You know, if it's more of a carb-based one, then yes, that's great, but I'm not sure. I don't think this one is. Let's get going.
I'm excited about salads because I'm gonna bring that with me to work later. And now for the worst part of the day.
Bottoms up.
I'm confused. Was that the second mouthful of coconut oil? I don't know. I think she was saying that's the only one she has. I hope so. She's having 2. Girlfriend, this is going to really affect your blood sugar levels. That's going to be sludging up your blood. It slows your digestion when you're having this excess fat. There's no benefit to having coconut oil like this. There's just none, okay?
It's actually delicious. It's just that texture is disgusting.
I mean, I like the taste as well, kind of, but it's slimy and exactly. It's not for the frugivore to be having that isolated fat like that, okay? It's meant to come in a whole food. Eat the whole food. Eat the coconut, okay? Very supportive of that.
I'll see you when lunchtime happens.
One outfit change and workout later.
Hello again.
It's been a day, and it's like 11:30 a.m. I had therapy this morning. I had a bit of an emotional morning, but that's okay. I went to the gym.
Smoothie!
I do typically order my smoothie every day. I know it's lazy. But I ended up with 2 for some reason today. I don't know why. So I have my usual, which is blueberry thrill with clean vegan protein.
Top notch.
The blueberry thrill is just blueberries. I do no date, almond butter, some kind of protein. I choose clean vegan protein and almond milk, I think.
Okay, so she just gave us a big hint about how she thinks and her nutrition, her stance on, fueling her body. She said she has no dates. She omits the dates from her smoothie. This is completely pointless. Wrong. Don't do it. If you're going to have almond butter instead and protein powder and, having blueberries because they're low sugar, she's obviously got some sugar issue. The nutritionist has been in her ear. Honestly, Madelaine, Don't listen to these clueless people. They're everywhere, I know. But go with the whole foods, you know, go with like the high carbohydrate, you know, learn about your body and how it actually runs and how it's meant to be fueled. And then you will come to fruit. You will come back to dates and you'll be like, yes, I can eat the dates. Of course you can, because they're going to give you the energy that you need. So then you can get off the coffee and then you can feel vibrant during the day. But you can see that she's increasing, she's having too much fat and she's having, you know, the protein that's unnecessary and, you know, the excess protein powder and stuff. And she's avoiding the high carb foods. Not a recipe for, you know, a drug-free, happy, vibrant, you know, life.
I don't believe in calorie counting. If anything, look at calories to make sure I'm getting enough. Listening to your body is so important. I try not to be too hard on myself.
I think that's great. That is awesome that she said, you know, not calorie counting, but to get enough. And that's exactly what I teach and exactly what I do myself, just to make sure to get enough, because that is so important, especially as vegans, eating plant-based. You know, if you want to stay on plants, if you're going to be under eating, like I did this TikTok review of this girl on TikTok, and she was under eating drastically and she's having like 5 cups of coffee per day. And I've seen many ethical vegans, you know, go back to eating animals who have been starving themselves. Okay, so don't put yourself in that position. Fuel yourself correctly so then the animals don't have to suffer, you know, in the future because you haven't nourished yourself correctly. And sorry about the square that's coming around my face, but I'm filming it on my iPad. So yes, that is a good point to make, right?
It's been a day.
Wow, look at this.
Great.
I love that she's actually an animal lover. You know, she doesn't eat animals. She's just not one of those people who are hypocritical and they pretend to love animals, but they also eat animals as well. So just kudos to her for actually being a congruent, you know, person who is like, you know, keeping their standards high and obviously compassionate towards animals.
Little spot I found. This is fantastic.
So I think I'm gonna need another bevy for the row. This is a moment in time.
This is fantastic.
So I think I'm gonna need another bevy for the row. This is a moment in time where I wish I could just ask the universe, do I want a hot coffee or a cold coffee? If I have my way, I wouldn't drink Starbucks. There are drive-thrus in Vancouver and that makes my life so much easier. I don't know, I guess.
You guys will see what I get.
Hi, is it possible for me to just get a 16-ounce cold brew, please? Okay, it's much later. We're gonna ignore this giant pimple dot on my chin. I'm about to eat my salad.
Okay, so she had another coffee. Okay, so that's her second coffee for the day. Look, this is not going to work out good long term. It's not going to be good for her sleep. It's not going to be good for anxiety. You know, she says she's going to therapy. It's not going to help your mental state if you're going to be having these drugs, these psychoactive stimulants. It's in the name, right? Psychoactive, psychologically active, like stimulants. You know, it's causing problems for people. You know, it's not given enough attention. There are so many lies put out there by the coffee industry. Okay, like, oh, coffee's fine. Look at all these studies. It's like, it's coffee funded, you know, studies. This stuff should not be taken by humans.
Salad, so I figured we'd hang out for a second. It smells delicious. This is literally just what I needed.
Okay, so you can see that's something else with her lunch. It was just like the chicken burger and kale, I believe. I didn't think there's any rice, or any quinoa, or anything like that, any carbohydrates, any fuel, any life. Madelaine, where are the carbs? Sis, come on, this is not going to work for you long term, okay? You need the carbohydrates in there. So, you know, that is obviously not a good sign at all. And that's why she needs coffee, and that's why, you know, she's just going to end up binging out at some point on carbs.
Well, while we're here, I did also bring myself a little booch. I love kombucha. I probably drink about one a day.
Okay, so she's trying to get, her brain is trying to get some sugar through the kombucha.
Time for me to make a very quick dinner. It's way too late. I'm gonna make a very
Classic Madelaine dinner.
It's not anything that crazy. Do you want some cuddles? Come here. I love this dinner so much.
Okay.
So tasty. It's fairly healthy. Makes me feel like I'm eating a treat. It's basically like my version of vegan mac and cheese with protein pasta.
Protein pasta! No, why does she have to go there? See, this is obvious that she's all about the the low carb, the high protein. This is not going to work out for her.
Really? I like protein pasta because it just makes me feel better about my pasta addiction. This is the modern table spirals me down.
It's okay. It's all right. Pasta is okay. All right, it is highly processed, and I would recommend having potatoes, whole foods, rice before it, but it's still okay. All right, it's not going to make you fat. It's not going to make you sick. Okay, it's full of carbohydrates, so get it in. This is not going to be as healthy when it's higher in protein. Okay, she needs carbs. She needs more carbs at this stage.
We don't have red lentil flour, white rice, and pea protein. The white rice is interesting. The white rice is interesting. The white rice.
The dog was just like drowning her out. That was quite funny. Okay, white rice. At least it's got some white rice in there. Good.
If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love bell peppers so much that I will just eat them raw. Hot, pan, heat.
Okay, I mean, it's great. A bell pepper is a fruit. I eat them raw all the time. But it makes me feel like she's got like a lot in the fridge or something, she said. But this is a big like low carb thing as well, to be munching on capsicums or peppers, bell peppers, like they call them in America, because it's, lower carb. It's a lower sugar fruit. So you will see people who have this like higher protein, low carb, restriction mindset going for the bell peppers. You see them putting the cream cheese on it, the keto dieters, cream cheese on the bell peppers. Look, don't eat them for that reason. Eat them because they're healthy, and put a whole ton of like high carb pasta or rice and potatoes on them, not protein.
You get the drill. I think I eat about half a box. Kind of a lot, but whatever. I measure by how full the bowl is. Half full is usually what I like to go with.
Not half empty.
And that's ready to go in the hot water when it's boiled. Cutting board, another pan for the sauce. One spoon.
No.
I'm gonna put this in the washer and bring it back. I used about half a bottle of the sauce, which would be 250 milliliters. Pasta's officially in. Pasta sauce. We're gonna add some more ingredients. Now for the fun part, broccoli. This much broccoli. I'm gonna cut all of the stems off and then just break it apart. Not too small, but...
Then the spy proceeded to eat an entire bell pepper.
Good. Don't replace...
I have about 10 bell peppers in my fridge.
Sweet fruit. Where's the sweet fruit?
Yesterday, I cut...
We haven't seen a lot of sweet fruit, really. We have seen a little bit with the smoothie, but not a lot, okay? And that's why she's going to the coffee, and she's restricting the carbohydrates, restricting the sweet fruit.
A cantaloupe, so I imagine I'll probably have that for dessert.
Good. That's a little bit more, but it's still not a lot, because Madelaine has hardly any calories, but it's still better. Good.
All right, it's all done. Look at how delicious. Oh my god. It's just really
It is a small serve. I would like 3 of those at least.
Hot right now. This is probably like my 4th of these waters. I'm gonna fill it up right now. I don't know how this combination literally tastes like straight up mac and cheese. My anxiety gets worse the more I see the camera battery flash.
Okay, so she just said she has anxiety, and it gets worse when the camera battery flashes. But there you go, and she's having caffeine. Sister, you have to get off the caffeine. You can't be having at least 2 cups a day. That's, at all. If you have anxiety issues, which it can be caused by the actual caffeine, then you need to get off it immediately.
A few hours later, she went for the cantaloupe.
Okay, so we're just going to leave it there. All right, it's great to see her now eating cantaloupe. It sounds like it's unripe. She's crunching. It shouldn't be crunchy when you eat a cantaloupe. But anyway, I'm glad there's some more fruit getting in there. So you can see the anxiety will go away. Well, it will drastically improve. Obviously, it's going to get worse if you're having caffeine, because that's exactly what it does. It's a psychoactive stimulant. She is undercarbed, okay? And there's too much fat and there's too much protein. So get on Raw Tour 4. It's going to teach you exactly how to do it. I'm here to coach you. If you want some coaching, sister, I will do it so you won't ever want coffee again. Okay? I can definitely help you overcome that. So yeah, that is my review of Madelaine's What I Eat in a Day as a Vegan Actor. Thank you. Thank you for being vegan. Thank you for eating like you give a fuck. We need more people like you in the world, and it's just great that she has a big presence, and that, she actually put vegan in the title. Like, she's proud, and I think that's fantastic. So that is awesome. All right, that is my video for today. And don't forget to go for yourself. And I will see you on TikTok or Instagram or in the next video. All right, I'll see you soon.